the problem with beating Philly just got tougher.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb's done for the year. And now somebody's going to have to explain something to me.
Right.
I was proud of CeeDee because he was fighting through a lot of pain, even though the season was already over.
Right.
He was still going out there. And what we were told, or at least my understanding, maybe I was never told this. My understanding was the reason that he could do this is because his shoulder AC joint, you couldn't injure it further. It was just going to hurt.
Yes.
But now their reasoning for shutting him down is it was getting worse. I thought it couldn't get worse. That's why he was playing.
They said that Jerry Jones was on the radio today, and he said that, and as I assumed, as we all assumed, if the Cowboys were going for the playoffs, CeeDee would still be playing.
Right,
Okay.
but then he played one more for fun.
No, I'm just talking about going forward these next couple of weeks. They were still in the playoffs. He wouldn't be shut down for Philly.
Oh, yeah. If they still had something to play for.
He still had something to playoffs. He wouldn't be shut down. But more damage would require surgery.
So they lied.
They could not get worse. I guess I don't know if they ever said it couldn't get worse.
I think that's the assumption that people make.
Yeah, I don't think they ever said. I don't think no one's ever said it couldn't get worse.
Yeah, because I know.
So you can actually break the collarbone. I mean, there are things that can happen that can make it worse.
Somebody said.
AC, but right now it's healable without the surgery. And I know CeeDee doesn't want to have surgery. It's healable without the surgery. I think that's part of the decision that was made. But give CeeDee credit. I mean, we can belabor. I know you wanted him shut down weeks ago because you were caring about CeeDee's shoulder.
I've been trying to lose for a long time.
More about Tankathon. I'm saying it was more about Tankathon.
But I've also
it wasn't about CeeDee. You didn't care about CeeDee Lamb. You only cared about the Tankathon.
Right.
And you know CeeDee was going against that.
Yeah.
That's what it's really about.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I did want CeeDee to not play because I was trying to lose. But also, like in the real. But that's also partially just having.
He lied to us about his shoulder. You don't care.
They lied to us about it.
It was about the Tankathon that you're mad about.
That was the most important thing. But outside of my having fun with wanting to lose, I was proud of CeeDee. Like I think he did that very intentionally. I think he knows the way he was viewed because throughout his career he's been incredible. And when things don't go well, he's been pouty guy. He's been off by himself guy. He's been terrible body language guy. Yeah. And despite the fact that he already got all of his money, he very intentionally said, I want to show you.
Yeah.
Like, I want to show you who I am and what I'm made of. And I think that was great. I think that was great for him. I think that's great for the Cowboys to see that is what exists inside CeeDee. Yeah. I did want to lose. So I'm glad that he's finally sitting down. Thank you, CeeDee.
Yeah, I tweeted
Take care of yourself.
I tweeted out that, like, I felt like this whole situation has been about respect for CeeDee Lamb. And there's a game within the game that we don't talk about a lot. And it is just that individual peer respect, like the respect you have for your peers. We can talk about X's and O's all day. We can talk about matchups all day. But if the guys across from you think you soft, that comes up, that shows within the game. So for him to play through press, play through injuries, we saw him throw blocks. He was more willing of a blocker during this time as well, especially with the run game getting going. I agree with you. I think that this was a pivotal point in his career. And I think it is going to have people look at him a little differently moving forward.
And put up Tony. He's talking about the AC joint. Can you pull up Tony? Terry. I'm sorry, Terry.
No, this is just going to be somebody making something up, man.
Oh, he's making
go ahead. No, I like this. I like it.
What does Terry say?
I take anything somebody says. I take it and assume that it's true. The ligament that holds the AC joint together is pretty much ornamental. It holds the clavicle down. I have one that was completely torn. Never had surgery or needed it unless for cosmetic reasons. I don't know what any of that means. Yeah. But I'm glad that you stopped down the damn show.
Well, I thought he had something profound to say about the injury, but
it is.
I think that you talked about respect. I think that Micah Parsons hit a nail on the head about CeeDee, and he had some great quotes about CeeDee yesterday, and he talked about how much he's the best player he's ever seen. Talked about how much he means to his team and what he's put out on the line, but most importantly, what he said was he called him QB proof. Like as soon as I heard that, that's why I love Micah talking. And Micah was never gonna stop talking.
Micah probably listens to our show because I called him QB proof last week.
Yeah, that's what it is. He said it's QB proof.
So Mike is listening.
He produced with Andy Dalton. He produced with Cooper Rush. He produced with Dak Prescott. He said a lot of receivers that have down numbers. They keep talking about, well, look at the quarterback. Look at the quarterback. Well, CeeDee produced it with any quarterback.
We all silly like the mayor.